Are we live? I don't know how to check. Oh, it says we're live. 2 seconds, 4 seconds. This is incredible. I've never done this before. So you're going to have to tell me my mic is on if I'm just speaking into the void right now. Wolf Warner. He says, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you too. Still sipping on my Boucher coffee. 12,000 LE tasting real good right now. Nick Nurse gained a brain last night and started starting him. Nick Nurse, for as good of a coach as he is, he's got some weird rotations. Like Norman Powell's been good, and he didn't play him, and then they trade him for like Gary Trent, who's actually been good too. We got Scott talking about LaMelo Ball. Scott, don't think I forgot when you said he would be $20,000, and now he's sitting at a pretty 2K, and we cashed out at the right time, or you cashed out at the right time. Can't catch myself talking about multiple accounts. I feel like not many people are going to be in here for me to like carry a conversation. So I'm just going to have to like talk to myself, which is what goes on in my head the whole time. Tick Bryan called me a fraud. All right, that's fair. That's reasonable. Niles in the Discord. He's not in here. He's talking about how Halliburton started 12 games. How 8 people booming. Scott, I'm sitting here by candlelight trying to make a video. The lights are off in this place. I'm selling half my account so I can turn them back on. I don't know what's going on. Glad to see Boucher ball out. That's what I'm saying. I mean, you got like a 6'8", 6'9" skilled big man, and they're not using them. That's on them. That's why they're like, what, 15-30 right now? Their record is terrible. What's the story with live token controversy and the bots? Scott, I don't use any third parties. They're just going to scam me if I do. I think that people are like bypassing that 1 minute timer though, because they're just buying everything on live token and going crazy. But that's not for me to say. I'm like a bot in the sense that like I'm a fraud, not that I have any. So I can't really speak on that. I'm going to work call now. We'll try to get off this soon and join the stream. Niall's such a fucking boy. It's like 5 o'clock in Ireland, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, back to Boucher though. People called him like the next Kevin Durant. I don't know who people are. I thought he was closer to Bruno Caboclo than Kevin Durant. And then he goes out and puts up, what, like 38 and 19. That team is so fraudulent. I don't know why they're struggling. They don't have a home court, and everybody's got COVID, and like people are getting suspended for leaving the bench. So there's that. Tough times as a Raps fan, but got all the trust. Masai will figure it out. Masai is a fucking animal. That guy brought over Kawhi Leonard for what, like DeMar DeRozan, and that's about it. I like what he's doing. There was Jakob Poeltl in that deal. Guy's an animal. Yeah. I think this year is kind of just a lost season. They can't even play in their home city, in their home country. Everybody's been injured. That Walsh kid, the other guy on the channel as well, was actually in Florida when the team was down in, I think, Tampa, and they saw him in the hotel. So maybe he gave him COVID. That's just a little telling tales out of school right now. Goddamn, you guys are popping off in the chat. I can't read this fast. I barely passed like 8th grade. What's he say? What do you think of the reissue? Fuck, dude. I just told you I can't read. The reissue of Series 1 moments. I think I wasn't around when it was first discussed what they were going to do with it. But if they said it since the beginning that they were going to reissue like the 700 LeBrons that never hit the market, I don't see a problem with that. What I would see a problem with is kind of what people are debating with CryptoPunks, where it's like, okay, there's 10,000. There will only ever be 10,000. And then they go back on their word. That's when I'd be a little bit scared, because then they're like, okay, maybe we can just reissue Series 2 when we're in Series 8. But I think them burning the Western Conference and Eastern Conference Finals shows that they're at least sticking true to their word to this point. So we'll have to wait and see. It'll probably depreciate those guys' values in the short term, but at the same time, like, you're investing in Series 1 for the long term, so who really cares? Hey, boy, I'm in the NBA 2K. What? Hey, boy, I'm the NBA 2K from the Discord. I'm not going to lie. I said I can't read, but you can't write. So I don't know what you're talking about. Ray Scheiman. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but at the same time, like, chill out. Charlie says, should I sell base S1 and reinvest with legendary pack drops? That's on you, man. That's what everybody's doing. That's why the prices are tanking. I'm personally, somebody asked in the comments why I'm selling. Your boy's kind of broke. So I need like some reason to still put out videos. And I kind of need some capital right now, but I'm not selling everything. I do have like an initial investment that I'm keeping. So it's not that I don't believe in the platform. It's just I'm kind of strapped for cash right now. But I do think that if they're not players that you truly believe in, like if you have a bunch of Thaddeus Youngs and some fringe players that you don't think will stand to improve value-wise, yeah, I mean, I don't really care if you sell them off right now. I think, you know, locking in losses in the short term is kind of shitty, but at the same time, it's a tax write-off. But if you do not see a realistic chance for them to improve value, like a Trae Young could easily improve value. They're going to make the playoffs. He's going to have some big games. Same with Zach LaVine, maybe Vucevic as well. But we'll see what happens. If you have a bunch of fringe guys that are still selling for like 70, $80, go for it. I wouldn't knock you for that at all. Yerp, thanks for the updates. No problem. Throwbacks. Drop Jalen McDaniels / Chuma Okeke for Mo Bamba, or am I too high? Man, you are sky high. Mo Bamba, I don't know if I can say this. I'm not going to say it. But the guy tried to gain weight, and it went all to his head. He's just – I don't like his game. I think that every big from Texas is like the same thing. They're just like athletic, lengthy guys who are good shot blockers. Jackson Hayes, him, Miles Turner, other than like LaMarcus Aldridge. But I don't like his game. I don't think it's – I mean, what he's been in the league for, like 3-4 years now, and I know the team doesn't use him, but I think Chuma Okeke on that same team is a better player. I think Jalen McDaniels is a better player. I don't see the upside of Mo Bamba. Plus, Okeke and McDaniels have the badges, so there's the upside right there. I wouldn't try to shift to him. Keep it up from Israel. Thank you, Roy Scheinman. Shout out Danny Avdia. Are you in StreamYard? Think you have option to throw it in the comments on screen? Scott, no, I'm not in StreamYard. You know, I barely know how to use like the YouTube setup stream. All I had to do was click live, and I couldn't even figure it out. So no, I'm not in StreamYard. If you can help me out with that, then sure, I'll go and throw some comments on stream or on the screen. What if we could own fractions of a moment? I don't know. I don't know what that would do to the lower end moments. I think that would make people only want the higher end legendaries and then own like 150th of a LeBron. So that would kind of kill the market, in my opinion, on the low end. Daniel Egan asks, should I sell my S2 superstars, KD, Luka, etc., and reinvest in slightly less superstar caliber player first moments? I would say yes, but it depends what you call less superstar players. Like a Bradley Beal, I would do that. Like a Trae Young, he's a little more expensive, I would do that. Like Russell Westbrook's too expensive. It depends what your price range is. But yeah, I'd much rather have a first moment Series 1 than a middling S2, because guys like Luka, KD, Steph Curry, LeBron James, they're going to have by Series 3, 4, if you believe it's going to last so long, they're going to have like 200 moments a pop. It doesn't really matter at that point. I would rather have the first moment. 2K MT. Okay. That's the MT dude called you a scammer. I didn't call you a scammer. I said I just can't have people scamming. And if if the shoe fits, I mean, wear it. Yi Woo, sell me a CC Luka. All right, hit my line. I'll send you a CC Luka. You got to give me like $300 in return, though. Seeing stars, going to the moon. Brian Collins, you're high out your mind. No one wants MT anyways. That's true. Wolf Warner, hold the KD, but I'm biased. Brooklyn in the house. I do think that they're going to win the title. I mean, who else has a chance this year? I don't think the Lakers are going to do much of anything. They're all hurt. Their depth is real shitty. Dennis Schroeder's a fraud. I think the Clippers are frauds. I think the Jazz, despite how good they are in the regular season, aren't going to really make a push. I do think that in the West, the Nuggets or the Suns are going to make it to the finals. And at that point, Brooklyn's going to fucking torch them. Scott, I don't think the audio coming through, you're sure. I'm pretty sure it is. I set it up that way. Let me check. Fuck this. I don't know how to do this. Scott, you can't be talking to me like this, because now I don't know how to change this. Wait 1 second. Nope. Don't know how to fix this. I got my phone on. Text me if you really think that's the case, because I think it's on. It's lighting up right now, and I have it set to the sure. Oh, sorry, bro. I was talking fantasy-wise. My bad. I don't know what you said before. Oh, you're talking fantasy? Okay, I don't play fantasy basketball, and honestly, owning anybody on the Orlando Magic kind of seems like a death sentence. They run shitty rotations, so I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say yes. I don't play fantasy basketball. I play DFS, and I lose money, so take that for what it is. I'd probably just keep Jaden McDaniels. That team is an absolute dumpster fire. They're trying to get the young guys run. Fractional moments. I do think it's going to happen, Scott. Nah, I hate Denny. He played for Maccabi Tel Aviv. I'm Hapoel Tel Aviv all the way. Okay. I don't know what any of that means, but I believe you. But Denny's a god. Suns, baby. Yes, sir. Jesse Warshak. Yes, sir. Trying to help the stream. Okay, cool. No, I think it's on. It asked me if it was like my what's it called? My camera is from my laptop. The other shit is from the shirt. It should be set up. I don't know if it's not. I absolutely hate every Brooklyn Nets player. It would be such a shame to see them win. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're being serious, facetious, or whatever. I didn't like James Harden because I didn't honestly watch him too much. I watched the guy play, but he's fucking incredible. I mean, people make fun of his defense, but he's just like bricked up all the time, so it doesn't really matter. He's just a fat ass that can get buckets. So that's all like matters at this point. They're using like Bobby Brown and whoever else, and they're winning games, so you can't knock them. I think they're going to win it all. Kyrie's dunking in games. Like, they don't even give a shit about basketball right now. Kelly Oubre Jr., not a good investment, eh? Listen, Listen, do you have a girlfriend, Danny M? Because if you do, I can guarantee you she's going to scoop all the Kelly Oubre she can get. Kelly Oubre is as good of an investment and as much of a cultural icon as you'll find in the sport of basketball. He's kind of shitty in real life, but that doesn't matter as long as your girl's like hitting the follow button on Instagram. So he's got a market at least. Do you use your moments to impress the ladies? If I did, I'd have only Oubre's, but I have like Joe Harris and other bums too. So no, I definitely do not. Thoughts on gifting rules and the Hardcore app coming soon? Okay, Hardcore app. I don't know too much about it. I don't know how it's going to work. Why wouldn't you just buy like a bunch of cheap LeBrons, KDs, and other guys? I assume like the scarcities have something to do with their actual potential to score points. Who knows? I'm not really sure about the fractional or about the Hardcore app. When it comes to gifting, I like it, but at the same time, like people that are gifting these moments aren't necessarily in it for a quick buck. Like that guy Vegas Dave is in it for the long haul, like a 30-day waiting period and 20 moments. You don't think you can just put in like $100 on his account, buy or $25 moments, wait it out, and then start sending shit around? Like it's just, they're just delaying the inevitable at this point. I think gifting, they should just KYC everybody. If they have enough capital to make that a realistic thing, just KYC everybody so there's not like 50 Vegas Dave accounts just finessing each other. But me, myself, I've been gifting shit too, so I can't really speak on that. Josh, spread the love. It's the Brooklyn way. Stop hating a bear witness. I cannot read. This shit is so far away. Yeah, Brooklyn's going to end up taking it. I'm a Celtics fan. I already accepted my defeat when they drafted fucking Aaron Nesmith like 14th. Why pay for OnlyFans when there's Kelly Oubre moments? That's what I'm saying. People are wasting so much money a month. Just make the $25 down payment and see him bang on Kevin Durant. That's all you need. CSN, what's Gucci? What's up, man? Jesse Warshak, people who criticize Harden's D don't realize he had like the highest usage rate in the history. Got to take breaks somewhere. He's good when he tired tries. Okay, I can't read out loud anymore. Yeah, I agree. He's not a terrible defender. I mean, you watch that DeMar DeRozan clip when he stole it with his back turned, and you're like, okay, this guy at least tries a little bit. But yeah, he's a lot of the reason players are good defenders in the NBA also are their like length and their athleticism, and he doesn't really have either of those things, but he's got the footwork and he's got a big enough body to keep himself in front of other people. So I don't think he's a terrible defender. He's not like Trae Young, who's just getting spun like a fucking top out there. And I guess Drew Holiday's looked pretty shitty recently too, but he's a good defender. So I don't think he deserves all the bad rap, especially when on the offensive side of the ball, he's like contributing 50-some points a game between like assists and points. So you can't really knock him. You think 35 KCC, which are around 60% owned, have reached the right price, or should you wait for this? I don't know. I think honestly, 35 KCC, people always want to say, oh, 10 years down the line, when 35 KCC is, or LE at that point, is spread amongst 2 million people, it's not that much. You really think people care about like 35,000, I don't know, Joe Harris's or 35,000 Bogdanovich's? Like at some point, the scarcity does matter, and 35,000 is a lot of moments for a lot of players that don't actually matter. Maybe like Zion might be good, John Morant might be okay, but like a lot of these guys, I think 35 KCC is where it's going to start becoming that floor where it's like $1 to $2 moments and they're not even selling. Kind of like in December and January where like the 12,000 CC moments weren't selling. I'm a fraud, book smart, but I'm a fraud. Got 300 invested in the Top Shot and only have 3 moments. LeBron, All-Star, Kawhi, and Zion. Should I sell off now and pay off college or wait? Honestly, bro, like college doesn't deserve your money. So I would just hold on and hope that it turns into like 4 textbooks instead of 3. Phil Kibe, isn't Vegas Dave the guy who spent millions on Derek Carr cards? Probably. He's from Vegas, so I wouldn't see why he wouldn't spend that much money on a fraudulent quarterback. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of people got a lot of fuck you money, and I wish like some of it would come in my pocket, but it's not, so I can't really speak on it. Frosty, yo, what's good, brother? Thanks for doing this live. No problem, man. Hopefully I can do this like every week on Fridays, maybe like Saturday, so I can get more people. I know a lot of people are at work, and me, the unemployed, the bottom feeders of this country, I guess, are the ones who can go live, and it looks like we have a decent enough audience for it. So I appreciate you hopping in. Yiwu, Harden moment with Dort is underrated. Is it though? I mean, it's still going to run you a few $100s, so I don't know. I wouldn't pull on that. I'd rather invest in some first moments than that one. Jaylen Brown, good long-term value. Chris, you're like pulling on my heartstrings. He's my favorite player in the NBA. Do I think he's a good long-term value? Of course I do. Do I think Danny Ainge is going to fuck up his career? Of course he will. But I do think his first moment, it's like a little double cross. And at one point it was like $1,500, and I was thinking about buying it. And then I looked at my pockets. And I'm like, okay, I got like a penny What does SpongeBob have? A tissue, some dust, and a cracker or something. That's all I had in my pocket, so I couldn't afford it. Now he's what, like $600-700? I wouldn't hate it. I actually kind of like that moment. I think he is going to be not a perennial all-star. I can see him kind of being in and out, but like 5-6 time all-star throughout his career on a pretty big market. So yeah, I do like Jaylen Brown. Kyrie's going to take 2 games off in the finals for family issues. Maybe, but he like pointed at his dad when he dunked, so maybe the family's coming with him. Thomas D, about to sell off my girlfriend's nudes in the NFTs. Okay, I'm not sure if that's illegal. I hope she's over 18 because that can get you in some big trouble. Even if she's not, I mean, you're gonna get in trouble either way, Thomas D. I hope you run that shit by her. I'm sure there's people in these comment sections that I would pay for it. Aries Ponage, we didn't come to Top Shot to play school, Brandon. That's what I'm saying. You come to Top Shot to try to not be in school anymore. What do you think I'm doing? It's a Friday in the middle of the day. You think I'm caring about school right now? I'm actively failing classes to talk about Top Shot. TMS Charles, which moments are you targeting when the pre-order packs drop? 15K LE or 35K CC? Top Shot debut, rookies, etc. If you mean like what I hope I get in the pack, I did a video about that, but I'm pretty sure you're not talking about what I hope I get in the pack. What I'm looking for afterwards would probably be, I think the issue with these rookies, and I started thinking about it too, is I do believe in this being long-term. A lot of these rookies, especially in this pack, like Emmanuel Quickley is probably the best one in bulk. Like there's a few hundred LaMelos and shit. But like what the fuck is Emmanuel Quickley going to be 3-4 years down the line when there's like 80 players with rookie badges? Honestly, not that I'm selling everything, but I'm just going to keep waiting for the prices to decline. I mean, there's no reason and no impetus for the price to go up right now. But yeah, I guess I would say either of the 35K or 15K LE or Top Shot debut rookies, I would go for rookies, but like proven rookies. I'd go for like Kevin Porter Jr.'s, Michael Porter Jr.'s from Series 2, LaMelo, Hallie, Edwards, maybe Wiseman. I do like Patrick Williams, but other than that, I'm kind of going to hold off for now. Do you think Carmelo and Dwight's first moments are the next Vince Carter's? I don't, because I think Vince Carter's first moment is his first moment being his last moment in the NBA. I think carries more value than Carmelo's first moment being a random first moment, and Dwight's being, I think it was a finals moment. So maybe there's some value there. But Dwight's, I don't know, it's kind of sus. I don't know what to say about that guy. But I do think that like long term, those guys and D Rose will stand to improve, especially in like the down market right now. But I don't think it's the same way. Like Vince is universally loved, and he's been on like a million teams, so he's got a million markets. Dwight Howard has been too, but I feel like a lot of those guys, not Derrick Rose, but like Dwight Howard and Carmelo have like a lot of haters and a lot of fans. So I'm not so sure what the value is going to be there. Yeah, it would be dope if I could do it all the time. I hope I can. Hopefully I can keep it up. Penny chip and a used napkin. Yeah, that's what he did. She's a model. LOL. I kid, but not at all. All right, why don't you run it by me and I can tell you if she's a model or not. Brendan Mancuso. I have a feeling that there will be Top Shot moments like off-the-court moments, just like cards, such as Kawhi. If they do a Kawhi laugh or Dennis Rodman kicking a cameraman, I feel like that would be a different platform. I feel like they're not trying to bog down the supply and the scarcity with fake moments like that, or I don't know, Dennis Rodman like shaking Kim Jong-un's hand. I feel like they wouldn't have that on their platform. Who knows, though? Maybe they have like Malik Beasley fighting Sue Cravens in a hotel or something like that, and that has some value, but we'll see. I don't think that'll actually come to Top Shot. You have limited money, better long-term strategy, 10, 15,000 LE Jaylen's or 20, 35K Jaylen's. I don't know what the moment is, but I'll go 15,000. I mean, the chances that like it's twice as scarce or more than twice as scarce, and you're getting half of them. So the math kind of works out in that way. I'm not sure what the price is right now, but you're getting half the moments that are more than twice as scarce. So that makes sense. 15,000 times 2 is 30,000. The other one's a 35K CC. I don't know. That's how I do math in my head. I'm not sure if it's right or wrong, but I would go for the 10 Jaylen's. But honestly, I would just go for somebody else at that point. Woshi asks, gotta go. Would come back ASAP after I'm done with my assignment. Keep up the good work. Thank you, sir. That assignment can wait, but I'm not going to tell you to fail your classes to watch me. So I appreciate you sticking around when you could. Chance of Jayshawn Tate winning Rookie of the Year. About the same chances of this channel being monetized anytime soon. I don't think he's winning Rookie of the Year. Maybe if like Anthony Edwards and Halliburton tear their ACLs and Emmanuel Quickley does too. I don't think that he has a chance. And I also don't think he's good for Top Shot because he's a 25-year-old rookie on a team that is rebuilding that's going to have 1 million picks in the next 2 years. So I don't see much value there, even if he wins Rookie of the Year. All-star moments seems to be undervalued for LE 2021. What do you think? I don't think very much, but I don't think that they're too undervalued because the narrative around them is that like it's the first all-star moments on Top Shot, but does that really hold value? Like first moments aren't holding value right now. And all-stars are going to be perennial. Most of these guys, like in the NBA, if you're an all-star, the chances that you're not going to be an all-star the next year, unless you're a guy like Mike Conley or I think like Drummond or maybe even Sabonis, not Drummond this year, but in the past, like you're always going to be like a perennial all-star. So I think they're going to have multiples of those cards. And if they keep up with a trend like 2022 for population in 2022, I don't really think that there's going to be too much value there. I think only the Chris Paul, Kyrie Irving, and maybe the Lillard are going to hold value just because of the moments themselves. Love from London. Do you think NBA legends like AI and Kobe will get multiple run-it-back moments? That's hard to say. There really hasn't been a precedent that's been set. I mean, AI, it depends what year they do. If like the AI moment in this upcoming run-it-back is from like 2009 or some bullshit, what was he on, like the Pistons or the Nuggets over there? I'm gonna be upset. They got to give him a Philly moment. If they don't, it's gonna be all hell's gonna break loose. Kobe, I'm sure that they would want to get a lot of Kobe's on there. I'm not sure how that would work, obviously, with him passing away, but and getting like the rights to him. I'm assuming if this does last long term, if they do it once a year though, the run it back promo, it's gonna be hard for them to justify just keep giving the same guys moments over and over again. So I think it would be extremely far down the line if they were to do that. Goddamn, why pretty? I mean, thanks. Brandon, can't wait for the Jeremy Lin waving of Kobe Bryant moment. Maybe I'm biased because I'm Asian. I actually just saw that clip on Twitter. I would love a Jeremy Lin moment. Jesse just retracted his message. I don't know what you said, buddy. Iverson, when do you think the packs are coming? It said at least or before April 14th. Let me check the calendar. It's April 9th right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they come out like Sunday or something like that. I'm not going to get my hopes up. And if any of you want to come on the channel to open up packs, join our Discord and then hit me up. And then we can open packs live and we get some reactions and we get some more content out of that. I love doing those. It's easy content for me, to be honest. And it's good to see you guys make more money than I do. Josh says, Jay Shante is somehow better in the NBA than he was at Ohio State. I'm an OSU fan and couldn't stand him. I can't believe he's having any success given it's the Rockets. Yeah, I mean, he's basically like the oldest player in the league, so he's a seasoned vet. Wasn't he in like New Zealand or somewhere else last year? I feel like he wasn't even like he was in some fake overseas league, and now he's doing pretty well. So I guess he's like decent, but I think his ceiling in this league is like a decent role player. But I didn't watch him too much in college, so I can't speak on what he did there. Noah says, if you had to pick one current NFL, what's that fucking thing, to make a top shot like moment, who would it be and why is it Jamar Jefferson? Can I ban people like in the chat, like very simply? Because I would if I could. I would do like the Odell catch. I mean, that would be millions of dollars, and I would have it because I created it. All right, the chat's slowing down. I don't know how long I'm going to be live for. I feel like 30 minutes is like a good mark. But then again, I don't know if people want to even stick around for 30. What are we doing on this Friday afternoon? It's very nice out here, despite me wearing like 3 layers of clothes. It's like 60 degrees, so I'm going to be outside very soon. Better long-term legendary moment players, Brian Scalabrine or Udonis Haslem? Come on. As a Celtics fan, nah, it would definitely be Brian Scalabrine. I feel like Udonis Haslem's fandom only extends to the Heat because he's only ever played for the Heat and he's like never been good. Brian Scalabrine just has like that lore of being like a fraud but stayed in the league, and he just cooks everybody that challenges him that's a high school player or like a D3 college player. He is down to play any day of the week. I kind of want to just call him trash so I can play him too, but yeah, he would definitely hold value. He might be like one of those meme moments that just is like 15 grand for like a shitty moment of him. Do we think anybody ever cares about Josh Jackson? I care about Josh Jackson. I thought he was going to be an animal coming out of Kansas, and he's done absolutely nothing. He seemed like, I don't know what happened like off-court wise, but he seemed like a very well-rounded player and just disappeared. He played for like Memphis. Now he's in Detroit. Where was he drafted? The Suns? He's been everywhere. I like his game, but the game doesn't like him back. So it's tough to believe in him. Same with Dennis Smith Jr. I think he's just like athletic guys that can't shoot. They struggle in the league because they realize other people are just as athletic as they are. White Mamba, yes, sir. Why Zion's 10,000th point dunk 35 34,750 and the rest of 35K, I think there will be a milestone marker added. I don't think so. I mean, 10,000 points, he's going to hit 20,000. He's going to hit like 25,000. Like those are all milestones, like 15,000 is a milestone. I don't think they're going to start doing that because all that does is, again, like bog down the value of badges and like those stars that they added on the set rewards. I just think that they're not in the market of deteriorating value and differentiation that way. The cult following of the White Mamba is eternal. Of course it is. Vanilla Godzilla. I never heard of that. What's up, Rye W? How far do you think the Celtics will go this season? It depends. I could see them like going to Cancun on a business trip. I could see them maybe even going far south as like Panama to go golfing. I think that they could go pretty far this offseason. Yankee with or without brim? Nah, this shit's got a brim, and it's not the Yankees. It's like some little hat. Now you're gonna see my forehead in full display. That's gonna be a mess. Okay, it's not gonna be centered the rest of this video. Now it looks like I got a crazy forehead. Okay, what's with this tweet telling us that our moments are going to zero? That's how I get you guys to click. You see the thumbnails, like none of them even like relate half the time. I got to get you to click somehow. So they're not all going to zero because the minimum is 1. So I lied to you there. Brandon asks again, FB God versus Scalabrini for the content. You going to try for legendary pack or too rich for your blood? No, it's definitely too rich for my blood, but I'm going to try for it because I'm here for the content game. I mean, it's guaranteed money either way. So I would have to try for it. Like I'm selling right now, and it's not because I think that everything's going to zero. It's that I'd rather have money to pay some bills than not have money to pay some bills, if that makes sense. But I'm not going to withdraw all of it. First off, because it takes way too long to withdraw. Like I put in a withdrawal of $100 just so I can make a video for you guys on March 29th. And it's April 9th right now, and I've gotten nothing. So maybe they think that I'm scamming people and I'm going to get fucking banned and this can be over soon. But yeah, I'm not going to withdraw all of it. So I'll have at least 1,000 in there. So if I end up being eligible, your boy's going to rip a pack and I'll probably get like Jarrell Brantley and Joe Ingles, like hollows or something like that, and not make my money back. Team No Brim, you're a fucking danger to society, brother. Daniel Egan, just wanted to say that when you were giving fantasy championship advice last year on BGG over text, you made the wrong choice. Still here though. Tell me who I told you to start, man. I hope it was like James Robinson. I just want to go down with a ship of a player that I actually like. I appreciate that you sticked around though. That's your own fault for listening to me. You know who I am. You know what I'm about. I'm not here to give winning picks. If I was, I'd be making a lot more money than I am. Smeek says, did they announce how many legendary packs? I think last time, what was it? It was late January, early February, and I was like 15K in line. I think it was like 2,300 packs, 2,500. You can check on the site. I feel like it would be about the same. I mean, you can probably do the math if they release what the scarcity is and then multiply that by like 30 because typically they do like one moment per team. So we'll end up seeing, I would assume it's going to be anywhere from like 25 to 5,000 packs, 2,500 to 5,000 packs at $1,000. They can make a quick few million off of that and be very happy with their money. $100 with that $35 P. That was only $25. So a nice 25% tax on the money I withdrew or tried to withdraw. But I did it for you guys. I'm not like, I wasn't strapped that bad that I was going to take a 25% hit. I just wanted to see how long it took in the whole process. I still have the file on my computer trying to edit that shit, but I don't have the second part of the video. Roham thinks your FB fraud confirmed. No, he doesn't think that. He knows that. He saw my transactions. He's like, why is this guy selling for a loss? He's an absolute bum. I don't want him on my platform. Why do you think I haven't gotten in with the NBA Top Shot community at all? I try to DM people and they just leave me on red because they know that I'm a fraud. That's why I changed my profile picture to my face so they don't think I'm fucking LaDainian Tomlinson anymore. I appreciate the Tatum and Jaylen appreciation from you in your videos. If I'm being honest, I don't really like Tatum. I mean, he's like a great player. Don't get me wrong. I like Jaylen more, and I think Jason Tatum, like my whole family is Celtics fans. Everybody I talk to is Celtics fans. And not that Tatum isn't good, but at some point, you just got to chill the fuck out. I mean, you got to win more games than what you're winning to be like top 10 material, as people like to call them. So I like people to earn their stripes before we start talking crazy about them. Thanks for the reply, bro. Bro, anytime. Keep texting, and I'll keep replying. I got no life. I'm out here just replying to all you. LMAO is Corey Davis over Amari Cooper. Definitely the right call, but it didn't work out. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't remember the situation at hand. Probably like Ben DiNucci was the quarterback, so I don't feel bad about it. But yeah, I would have made that decision too. Scott, are you still in here? If you are, why don't you tell the chat what happened week 16 when I think it was the Bills played on Monday night against the Packers, and I was down 60 with Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen, and Devontae Adams. Just let us know what happened. Niles in the cut. Yes, sir. How you doing, buddy? Oh, I can't be quiet for too long. I feel like that's just a break in the action. What else can we talk about? Can we talk about this candle just turning black on me? I don't know what happened, but the whole rim is black, and I'm kind of sad about it. It smells good, and it cost me like $7. Maybe that's why. It was $7 for a candle. I try to smell nice for some people, and that's what ends up happening. It bites me in the ass. All good, baby. Now, are you still on the clock? Do they know that you're getting paid to watch me give terrible takes on NBA Top Shot right now? I hope you are, because if you are, put in a I can't be talking about that. Yeah, put in a letter of recommendation. Let me get that type of job. Is it time to congratulate Scott? Honestly, if my dog wasn't here and she like wouldn't freak out if I started clapping crazy, I'd be clapping right now. It's always time to congratulate Scott. I mean, Scott's one of the best editors, probably the best editor you will ever see in your life. And the fact that he can edit as well as he can, manage his personal life, and still lose to me in the championship is something well worth congratulations. So yes, it's always time to congratulate him. Soto collabs when? Is that her last name? It's probably never going to happen. I tried to DM her and she just didn't hit me back, so I feel bad about that. What's the scent? Oh, it's Tahitian vanilla from Tahiti, straight out of Tahiti. It's a scented candle from Today's Home. If you want a candle that smells like nothing and just turns the rim black and it makes it look like you got tar in your lungs, Tahitian vanilla by Today's Home. Not a sponsor of the show, but if they are, hit me up. Can't wait for the NFL's version of Top Shot so I can get some Brashad Perrimans. For sure. Yeah, Brashad Perriman's got a whole lot of time left in this league. I mean, you talk about my hairline. That dude's pushed back to fucking Mars. Clip City just wrote his own name. Bro, I don't know what's going on. I love live streaming. It's just so fucking wild. He just wrote his own name with a little prayer hands. Okay, Clip City. If you have a channel, I'll shout you out. Go subscribe to Clip City. I appreciate you going crazy out here. I'm reeling in that dough. Niall, if you're reeling in that dough, let me hold a few dollars. That's all I'm saying. You're losing it in Top Shot anyways. At least I'll put it to good use. We've got Chris Trent. I stacked Jaylen Brown 15K moments for the long term because I believe they've bottomed around the $15 range. Bold or dumb move? I'll never tell you you're dumb, no matter what you do. I do think that $15 for 15K of an all-star player is pretty cheap, so I'm all right with that. But I would probably rather diversify my revenue. Like I've made calls where I've invested in like 10 guys at once. Like I bought 10 Drew Holidays at $50. He went up to 300 at one point and didn't sell because I'm a fucking diamond hand idiot. He's down to like 120, so we'll see what happens there. I don't hate that move, but you have to have a whole lot of conviction to go all in on one player. We'll see if it works out. I hope it does for you, Chris Tran. Why is Scott faceless? I mean, there's just like levels to beauty where you can't be put on screen all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, me, I can be on screen because nobody's going to try to sign me to a deal. Scott, he shows one glimpse of himself, and you got American Eagle hounding after him. And then Kelly Oubre is going to be out of a job, so he can't be putting his face out here. Niles not faceless. He looks identical to Derrick Henry. 100%. The locks are on point. He's built like him. He's absolutely brolic. So, yeah, it's hard for him to be put fully in the spotlight day after day. Anyone else notice the 3.2K count on LeBron is worth 2.5K, but the 4.5? Wait, what? I don't know how that works. I can't do that math in my head. There's a whole lot of numbers. I didn't notice this, so I can't answer you. I'm sorry, Gabe. W add. Okay. Yiwu. Let me hold a Cool Cats Luca. Yiwu, you are trying to get banned. And it might happen. Honestly, I don't know how to do it, but it might happen. Raindrop hot? Should I buy a Zion SS now? No, I don't think you should buy it ever. I don't think that seeing stars moments really have too much value. I see you trying to secure profits on those 3 Drews. Yeah, I got a lot more that I'm holding as well. I'm not trying to sell everything. Actually, no, I might have sold some Drews because here's the situation. I got an initial investment from a third party. You may know of him as Mike Me Up. I turned that it was very generous, that investment into some pretty good money. I cashed out my portion. I started playing with that money. That money that I'm playing with now I invested in some moments, and those are the moments I'm selling. Most of them are at a loss, but those moments that I'm selling are going to be money to fund my actual fucking life. And then I'm going to keep managing the other stuff and use that to be able to make content and continue to talk. I'm not going to be foolish with it. I'm not going to try to throw away the money that he gave me. I'm just going to do what I believe in. Like, I just bought a Michael Porter Jr. rookie card for a rookie moment for like $800 and up to like $1,000 the day after. So maybe I do move the market like that. But yeah, Drew Holiday was one of the guys I had conviction about because he was like 4 times cheaper than Kemba Walker, and Kemba Walker's got a bum knee and just sucks at basketball right now. Master God, Lillard All-Star out of 430 or LaMelo out of $4,000. Still picking Lillard, but trying to make conversation. I know you're trying to pick Lillard. I'm taking LaMelo. I do think that 4,000, it's a shitty moment. It's like a chest pass to Gordon Hayward, who puts both feet on the line and takes the deepest mid-range shot you can take in your life, the worst shot in basketball. But it's LaMelo. I do think he has MVP type of upside. He's going to be a perennial all-star. Give me LaMelo right there. What account value evaluation you think is the most accurate? It seems they're all different. Okay. What site I think is the best? To be honest with you, Ryan, or Rye, I don't look at any of them because all it does is bring me sadness. At one point, I was up to like 35K, and now I look, it's like 4,000. So it's very sad to relive those moments. I do like just evaluate market. I feel like that's baseline because a lot of the time, like the serial numbers don't matter as much as they say that they matter. Like you go on Live Token and shit like that, half those deals aren't going to end up working out. Like nobody's buying a Kyle Anderson 214 for $55. By the way, I do have a Kyle Anderson 214 listed for like $28 if one wants to buy it. But I do think that, going a conservative route is the way to go. So I would go with evaluate market. I do think moment ranks has its place for like higher end moments or like jersey matches, but everything else I just go with evaluate market. I mean the Zion reward, bro. Sorry. I don't know. Zion's a weird guy because he's going to have so many moments that I think if you're buying a Zion because you think this one's super scarce, I mean, he's going to be around forever. This platform, if it's around forever, he's going to get even more scarce moments. So I don't see any point of investing in high-end moments that are probably going to be priced out very soon. I got the Drew first moment. MJ Lee's holding those bad boys for a while. You know what? Now they opened up gifting. So why don't you 71 and I'll give you another shout out. Aries Pone, selling Drew at 120 instead of 300 is the advice I sought for. Let's go. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you got to take an L to eat a W. Shout out Jameis Winston. Yeah, I should have probably sold, but everybody was high on the platform then, and that's when it was pumping. I had Vucevic going for like 1,400 and I held him. Now I'm trying to sell him for like 250 and I'm not even getting that shit. So yeah, it's been tough. I mean, if you ask anybody who's been in Top Shot since January, I'd say like 1% were selling at that time, and now like 90% are selling. So you come here for me to be a follower, and that's what you get. I put 50 on Baker winning MVP next year. That's there's better ways to burn your money, but I guess you can do what you want. Easy Peach, what's up? Aries Ponage, Jesse, you might be better off covering your hands in butter and holding a 50 over a stove. I agree. Baker winning MVP would be a sight to see, but who knows? Want to check my Top Shot account? Can you tell me what you think of my decisions? Just joined last week and haven't gotten a pack yet. Just waiting on the pre-order. Yeah, right. Drop your, what's it called? Drop your ID or whatever and your social security number, and I'll check it out. But for real, drop it and I'll check and see what you got. Why is Siri trying to talk to me? Siri, I don't want you. Okay, I gotta think of things to talk about. Small talk. The weather. How's the weather for you guys? Now, what's it like in Ireland right now? Is it raining? I feel like it's just always raining in Ireland. Raw ballin'. I don't know if I can type that into my search engine and feel comfortable with it, but okay. You're gonna free up 1K in Dapper? Now I'm trying to free up like 6K in Dapper for real. I'm trying to like live my life out here. I gotta buy food, man. Evaluate market. What was it? Raw baller? Send me some cards, millionaire. I've already told people in the comments. Somebody asked me to send them a moment. I will send you a moment if you ask nicely. The way that you asked that was kind of crazy. Oh, it's raw zero balling. Let me check this out. I haven't used this in a while. Analyze. How do I do this shit? Account value. Okay, raw balling. Let's see what you got working. This fucking website is garbage. Okay, you lost $157. So you're in the same spot as a lot of people. You've got a Vus. Okay, you have a lot of decent players, I would say. Like definitely good players in real life. The only issue is none of them are scarce at all. And I think long term, if you believe in this platform, them being not scarce is going to hurt you. What I would do though is this Zion that you have at a 7,500, not financial advice whatsoever. I know it's less or it's more scarce than his 15,000. I think the 15,000 is an infinitely better moment than this one is. And I would just take the however much money in between, like the $30, pocket that and invest in something else, and then just get the different Zion. I think this moment's kind of garbage. You definitely have some good players, but the fact that they're super limited or they're not limited at all is going to probably not help you in the long run. Send me some cards. Yeah, weird one. You're from Germany. Raindrop hat. Dope. Did I say something about you that was poor? I hope I didn't. How's the weather in Germany? What are you guys at? What time is it right now? It's got to be like 6:46 in Germany or 7:46. Always raining, man. We usually have alcohol to distract us, but we have been imprisoned in our houses for 14 months now. Is that true? Can you not? I got like family in Australia, and they got like times where they're allowed to leave their house. I don't know if that applies for you guys right now. It's 18:46. Y'all use military time, so I was right. It was 6 hours ahead of us. Send me a moment, please. Smeeg. That was very nice of you, but you got to specify which moment you want me to send you. If you're trying to look at more accounts, mine is D12E. Okay, Daniel. Let's see what you got. It's kind of hard for me to like evaluate this shit just because there's so many moments on your guys' accounts. D12E. That's a pretty nice username. It's very simple. It's very concise. You've lost almost a rack. That's dope. I like that you bought Tobias Harris and CJ McCollum. Nurkic is not one of my favorite players. Lost some money in Kevin Durant. Let's go. I do like your account, though. I mean, the Kevin Durant's, it's his, I guess at this point, third most scarce moment. That one's definitely going to go up as the playoffs go along, unless everything falls. That's the thing. Like, guys like Kevin Durant, the only way that they would fall is if everybody falls, which, I mean, you're going to lose money, whatever you put your money in, if that's the case. So I think McCollum, Tobias Harris, Shea's not going to be in playoffs. Keldon could stand to improve. Kevin Durant, Luka, Steph Curry, even this LeBron. LeBron's always selling. He could go up too. James Harden. Brendan Clark is kind of an asshole. I'm not too big of a fan of him anymore. I used to be, but like he doesn't really do much or get much run. I do like your account, Daniel. I think it stands to improve as the playoffs go along, not just because of the playoffs, but those are all players that stand to have big games in the playoffs. And as we know, like Van Vliet put up 54 that one game and his price 3x. I think to a lesser extent, we'll see that and you'll at least make your money back on them. Avoid 35K. Go for it. The other Zion is cheaper here. Okay, yeah. The other Zion, I actually just sold one of mine. And yeah, it's cheaper, and I think it's a better moment, even though it's like out of 15,000 instead of the 7,500 that you showed me. Serial number isn't as important. I think it is then. I didn't see what serial you had, but they'll definitely sell for like a little bit more. I think if you want like evaluate market though, I had some Derrick Jones Juniors at one point. It was like for a 9,000 serial, it was like $27, and then for like a 2,000 serial is like $40. Like nobody really cares that much that they're going to pay an extra $13 for it. I'll ask nicely, please send me a moment, even the cheapest one. Wolf of Ball Street. You guys have the word ball too much in your account names. I'm banning anybody from accepting a moment if you have the name ball in your account. So I'm sorry, Jesse, you just lost the show. Account reviewing is free content. It is, but it's not content I like to do, so I'm not going to do it. Smeeg, Siakam moment. I need Raptors. LOL. I don't have a Siakam moment, Smeeg. I started 3 weeks ago with Top Shot. I bought some moments. Can you look at my account, please? Raindrap 030. Thanks, brother. You're welcome, brother. Raindrap. Account value. Also, I don't have a screenshot on this shit. I know that would probably be a lot better if I could. Raindrap. You lost $60. You got some good money in here. PJ Washington. I think I just put out a video about him. Cam Reddish, not a fan. Malik Beasley, not a fan. John Morant. All his moments are kind of shitty. I'm not too much of a fan of that. Plumlee, not a fan. Luka Doncic. You definitely have some solid players. You have Luka. AD stands to improve when he gets back from injury. Same with Zion, but same with the other guy. I would sell that Zion and get the other moment, even though it's less scarce. I do think that guys like Vucevic don't really have too much of a market because big guys, especially, quite frankly, like big white guys who aren't flashy, don't really matter in Top Shot. We see like Sabonis's price doesn't matter other than like Nikola Jokic, but he's flashy. So I don't think that guys like Vucevic stand to improve too much. Okay, to get some advice on my profile, a few moments, username, Easy Peach. Oh, I can't keep doing this. This is the last one I'm doing. I genuinely don't like doing this. This is like when I do Dynasty stuff and somebody's like, bro, tell me what my team needs. And you have like 30 players and then I can't see what everybody else in your league has. Like, it's kind of hard for me to do it. God damn, Easy Peach. You lost a whole lot of money, boy. Let's see what your best card is. A LeBron dunk, Seeing Stars. See, like a lot of your moments, I'm just looking at the top ones. A lot of your moments are tied up in guys who are part of promos. Me personally, I think like the design and them being part of a promo and they were all guaranteed in a pack takes away a little bit of the luster. So I'm not too big of fans. You're gone? Okay. So yeah, I'm honestly not too high on those guys. What's it say? So as in the 15K Zion you mentioned, instead of the 7,500 I own because of the moment. Yeah, I do think that. I think long term, like 7,500 versus 15,000, the difference in scarcity isn't like that big of a deal. What I do think is a big deal though is like, would somebody rather own a layup by Zion or one of the better dunks of his career to this point? To me, I'd rather own the dunk, even though it's less than, or even though it's twice as scarce as 7,500 is. I think the disparity in the moment will make up for that because neither of them have badges anyways. Nah, I'm not checking. I'm sorry, Phil Cobb. You missed out on the party of me telling you your account stinks. I have $2,000 left to invest. Hold that money, man. Check out my account, Tony DiBiase. No chance, Tony. I'm sorry, buddy. You edit with the best of them, but you probably invest with the worst, so I'm not going to check that out. Market will crash after pre-order drop. Yeah, on the lower end shit. I mean, there's going to be an influx of like, 900,000 moments, but it's going to be like lower end stuff. So like if you're invested in Series 1, it shouldn't dip too much. LOL. Okay, I'll change my Top Shot username. Get rid of the ball. LOL. Raw ball and does not sound good. Yeah, I don't know. You're like going commando with your username. Gucci Mane's in here. Kevin Porter Jr. will be a star. Only has one moment. What are you doing? My dog was going crazy back there. Kevin Porter Jr. will be a star. One moment with 4 different rarities. I do agree. I like Kevin Porter Jr. It depends what he does off the court because on the court, the kid's a fucking dog. So I do like his game. Him being in Houston hurts his value, but I mean, with the way his career has been going, he'll probably be on like 3 different teams in 2 years. So, Brendan Lamb, appreciate the content, bro. Actual basketball knowledge is nice to come by on YouTube. Some of the NFT investor type creators have no clue what they're talking about when it comes to players. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at yes. I agree. I agree with a lot of that. Yeah, I do like that dunk a lot better. Yeah, I think honestly, other than his block, that might be one of the better moments that Zion's had in his career. Brian Collins, going to work. Shout out from Los Angeles. Stay strong, brother. Appreciate you, Brian. Have fun at work. Hopefully it's more fun than this stream. Easy Peach, ha ha ha. Nah, man, a value market thinks I spent 1K, but I really sold LeBron. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's always hard to see like what people actually invested in because it doesn't take into account the moments they sold off. I think Live Token, or maybe it's Own the Moment NFT. One of them tells you like your actual realized gains, so you can do the math from there. But yeah, if you pulled the LeBron and sold it, then obviously your cost base is going to be a lot higher. I see your view. Thanks a lot, bro. Yeah, no problem, man. All good, bro. Tony says, bro, I have nothing in there. Whose fault is that? You don't ask me for moments. I'll send you a fucking moment. I think like it's a nice thing to just send people moments and nobody asks for them. I mean, somebody won our tournament challenge, and I'm like, okay, tell me your account, and nobody answered. So I just got a Kelly Oubre sitting in my account for no reason. What do you think of the Fox first moment and his upside in the future? I love Darren Fox. I hope he gets his ass out of Sacramento. I think that they're the worst franchise in the NBA. Nobody talks about him. And that's my issue with Tyrese Halliburton. Like, Darren Fox is already easily a top 10 point guard in the league, and it doesn't matter because Sacramento is such a dumpster fire. So I do think that Halliburton's upside is limited in that aspect. I do like his first moment, the Darren Fox. I think it's like a circus layup. I like his block better, but obviously it doesn't have the badges. It's hard to say what his ceiling is just because I feel like he's not marketable in terms of being a good player. Like, he's a great player, but it's hard to know that because Sacramento plays at fucking 1 a.m. Eastern time every night, and nobody gives a shit if they win or lose, and you'll know that they lose most of the time. I love your videos, bro. Keep it up. Gucci Man, I love your songs. Flip it and Tumblr, brother. Easy Peach, Moment Ranks can account this. Yeah, I think it was Moment Ranks that did that. I'm not too sure. Phil Kibe, Should I sell my Tatum first moment to get a better serial, or does that not matter as much with S1 debuts? I wouldn't take the loss. I mean, you're going to lose money on the tax, and then you're going to have to pay up for a serial. I would just hold up whatever you got. Unless you got super deep pockets, then go for it. Clip City. Thoughts on Shea? I own 14 gold. Don't know if I need to sell soon. I don't know what that means. You own 14 gold. I love Shea. Kind of a similar sentiment to Darren Fox, though. It's hard to market guys in shitty situations and terrible markets. I do think that he has a foreign appeal, whatever that means, being from Canada and shit like that. I hope he gets traded. That team is going young, and I could see them getting like 3 first-round picks for him. So I'm a big fan of Shea, but it's hard to say what his value truly is. I think he's actually maybe a little bit overpriced in terms of how good he is in real life, and other players who, like Bradley Beal is like 1/4 the price of Shea the last I checked, and I feel like that's just a discrepancy that I can't overlook. Got to go now. Thanks for the content as always. Thank you, Daniel, for dropping by. Got him. What up, Charlie? Listen, man, I'm all for these comparisons, but sometimes you got to be a little more creative. Like the Charlie one was good the first time. I didn't even know who she was. She's like some 15-year-old on TikTok, and I don't really go on that too much. So switch them up a little bit. I appreciate the initial one, but I always post them on Twitter too if I found them like funny, and that one will be posted at one point. But you gotta keep coming up with new ones if you want me to acknowledge them. The Charlie one's dead now. Boot. I don't want to butcher your name, but Wound69. How many normal moments do you think you've got to own for the legendary pack? Thanks in advance. I think 20 to 25 based on the whole gifting rules, I think is going to be a decent enough standard. But who really knows if it's going to be owning moments or if it's going to be completing a set? I don't really know. Man, you told me to hit you up when gifting was back. Half court hangout. Okay. I don't have my Twitter on the screen. It should be in the description. DM me. Tell me what your name is, and I'll give you something. Got him. Who wins in a fight, Sarah Palin or Susan Boyle? Man, Susan Boyle's from the fucking trenches. Sarah Palin's getting dog walked. Smeeg, good stream. We'll join going forward. Work time. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough for y'all who actually have jobs and me who's sitting over here doing videos. But yeah, I'll try to do these at maybe more manageable times in the future. But honestly, this is probably the best time for me to do it because I got shit going on later. But I appreciate you stopping by. Easy Peach, like Moment Rank says I'm up 300, but Evaluate Market thinks I'm down 1,300. Yeah, it's tough. I think the discrepancy there is fair, though, because Moment Ranks always overinflates how much money you made, and Evaluate Market is just the market low most of the time. I'll politely take the Uber if no one else claimed it. We'll see what happens with that Uber. I might just give it to the other guy who commented Half Court Hangout. Flipping and tumbling, brother. Of course, that song is an absolute classic. Can you help me understand why Kevin Porter Jr. rookie is selling for 2 times the price of a throwdown rare? Rookie debut is $250 and throwdown is $275. I think the throwdown is undervalued. That's how I used to think about it too. But in the earlier days, the prices would converge. Like the Zion block and the Zion denied series ended up like converging in price at one point. I think it has to do with, honestly, the aesthetic of it all. I think it's kind of corny, the whole throwdown, the denied series. I feel like the art on the side, not to knock whoever did it, but I feel it's too cartoonish. And you're talking about rookie debut. I don't know. At that point, I don't know. I think it depends who owns them because they both kind of have whack designs. I think the rookie debut looks better than the throwdown, though. It's like that pink design. We'll have to see. I bet you can look at who owns which moments and see if they're maybe trying to pump the price of one over the other. But if they're both similar scarcity and both promos, yeah, I don't see why the prices would be changed all too much. Maybe people think rookie debut means it was his first game, which I don't know why they named it rookie debut because it's not their first game, but that's a conversation for another day. Are you still seeing Twitter ghosts Sam Darnold style? Man, Sam Darnold's I don't know. Sam Darnold is something else. I'm not seeing any type of ghosts. New to this Top Shot thing, and you are like the Top Shot god to me. Please send me. I can't be doing this. Yeah, what's your Twitter, bro? Tell my ex-wife I hate her. This shit's getting out of hand. I've been live for 54 minutes. People are talking about their ex-wives and just want me to send them money. Okay, new announcement. I'm probably not going to be sending everybody moments, but Half Court Hangout, I did promise I would send one. It's in the description. It's I'm not. You want me to say my name? I'm not going to say what my name is. It probably is the first or second one in the description. I'm sure somebody else in the comments will tell you what my name is. I think the recent LeBron Challenge reward is undervalued right now at around 900. What do you think? I think what I've always thought, a guy like LeBron's going to have so many moments on Top Shot that if it's not a memorable one, none of them are really going to stick out. Like 2 years down the line, he's going to have 15 more unique moments, probably like 30 more unique moments. I don't think that there's anything special with what was just minted. And because of that, I don't see a reason for it to improve. And a lot of my takes are also like, if that LeBron were to improve, that means like everything else is improving. I think that there's a better chance to make a higher return on your investment than buying a 900 LeBron, hoping it goes up to 1500. Buy like 10 Drew Holidays for $100. Buy my 10 Drew Holidays for $100 and hope it goes up to 200, make 2x rather than like 50% returns. Why did Chance the Rapper become so corny after acid rap? I don't know. I feel like he found God or something. Not to say like that's a bad thing, but I feel he started like gospel rapping instead of just acid rapping as he was doing before. But I also just use Juice as the outro because it's not like copywritten, so they don't try to demonetize me, even though we're not monetized right now. You got married and stopped doing copious amounts of drugs. That'll do it to you. I'm still waiting for my my post-acid Chance lifestyle. Did somebody DM me? Is it one of you guys? Yo, what's good, bro? This is Half Court Hangout. Top Shot Jay Bryce. Love your videos. Thanks, man. You don't even follow me. You're from Connecticut, too? We're from the same state, and you don't even follow me? That's kind of disrespectful. DM the FB account. That's kind of crazy. Where are you from in Connecticut, man? I'm actually not there right now, but... Oh, you follow me. Yo, my... You're crazy. You didn't know what my Twitter account was. I understand. It's fine. I'm not that conceited. I understand if you want to follow a fantasy football account for Top Shot. Fairfield County. Ugh, Fairfield County. Maybe I shouldn't send you that moment. Ugh, Fairfield County. Weston. I've never even heard of Weston. That's crazy. I'm from New Haven County, so I'm kind of far. What happened to Walshy? Walshy's in Florida right now. And we've been, I don't know, we were trying to do in real life videos. Turns out, I said you got jokes on. Turns out it's a lot harder to do in-person videos when you don't have equipment for it. So we'll see what happens with the in-person stuff. I still want to do like actual basketball videos, but the camera I got is this. So it's going to be tough to do something of high quality. And the semester is like kind of on its way to the end. So like I'm not trying to do work and neither is he, but we kind of got to do work. It's been hard to really schedule anything right now. And plus with Top Shot, like we don't want to make videos just for the sake of making videos. And nothing against Walshy, as you guys call him. But like I've been doing videos for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years now. So I'm like very comfortable in front of camera. That's why I like push out the one-person videos. And I'm not sure that he wants to do one-person videos. And I feel like there's not enough to talk about like NBA-wise right now to do 2-person videos, which is why he hasn't been on the channel as much, I guess. But yeah, we plan to continue doing videos and stuff like that. It's just been hard scheduling that. You're in West Hartford. Big change from Cali Bay Area. Yeah, of course. I can't believe people, I assume it's like for your job or something, moving west to East Coast. I want to go West Coast. I need something warmer than what's going on right now. Which Drew Holiday moments you investing in right now? By investing, you mean selling, and I'm selling his first moments. I can't believe you said you got jokes, huh? Bro, I've never heard of Weston. I've really never heard of Weston. I'm sorry. I mean, maybe you can like put Weston on the map, to be honest. Thanks for the vids, man. You're the funniest Top Shot YouTuber there is. To be honest, I don't think there's much competition when it comes to like being funny. I don't even think I'm that funny. It's just like nobody's really talking crazy. Also, I flipped the LeBron challenge moment for Trey and Sabonis first, plus a Wiseman and John Wall. Hopefully the right. Yeah, I think that diversifying that way is definitely smart. The Sabonis is tough. I mean, he's another guy that probably should have sold when he was high up. But I like Trey. Wiseman is high upside at least. And John Wall is just out here cripping. So he's going to go crazy when it comes to at least half the market. And he's a big Kentucky guy. He has a market when it comes to college basketball. He has a market when it comes to DC, and now it looks like Houston as well, and probably a bunch of strip clubs love him. So, yeah, I do like those moments. Oli Prego, greetings from Vienna, Austria. You are awesome. I did a project about Austria one year. Yeah, when I did okay, Aries Pony shot. I did a project about Austria, and the teacher called me out because apparently half the shit I talked about was in Germany. So that was tough. I took the L there. I also did a project one time in Vietnam, and I ended up doing it in North Korea by accident. So your boy over here may not be the smartest, but you're still listening, so I appreciate that. Yeah, girlfriend is getting her doctorate at UConn. Can't wait to move back. Haha. I'm at UConn. That's where I go, but I'm remote right now. So Shout out UConn. Shout out them not being able to make it past the second round, the first round this year, right? They lost to Maryland. So yeah, shout out UConn. What else? Are you going to be on Nick's channel more, getting closer to the season? I don't know, honestly. I don't know I think so. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. Nothing funnier than recommending the people buy Kelly Olynyk. Sorry, God. I don't know, man. I guess that's kind of funny. I guess it's funny. People said I looked like him, and I didn't appreciate that. I got Sabonis at 100, and his all-time high was 550. Not the most scientific way to gauge potential, but yeah, I probably should have sold him when he was at 550. He's a great player. He really is. Like, Karis LeVert's taking a whole bunch of shots right now, so he's not really getting too many points. But he's a great player. Small market, but he's an all-star 2 years in a row, back-to-back now. So yeah, Cal State, San Bernardino. Yeah, go for it, Clip City. You must be a Clippers fan then. All in on UConn women's team. It'll be fun following Paige Buckets when I'm here, or while I'm here. Yeah, she's crazy. If she wants to play me one-on-one, I will let her take my ankles any day of the week. She would fucking cook me. I was in one class with Christina Williams too, and she did no work. So that's pretty cool. I wish I was a student athlete too. All right, I've been on for an hour. I don't know how much longer I can last. That's not the first time I said that in my life. I'll go until 1:10. So I got 5 more minutes on this thing if anybody wants to actually ask anything. Also, not to be like a shill, but leave a thumbs up if you're enjoying this whole streaming experience. I'll do it again. I'm going to do it regardless if you leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down, but I appreciate the support. We're trying to – oh, shit. I opened it on my phone and it's a little Inception. Okay, I got to kind of stop doing this shit. Also, once we hit 1,000 subscribers – monetary is on. Monetization is on. So we're going to start going crazy when it comes to that. What do you think about the crazy drop off of the rising stars after the challenges? That's what happens with every challenge. All of the set requirements drop off because the utility is tied to the challenge, and nobody really finds those moments all too appealing. Like, what was it, right? Oh, you said rising stars? I was going to say seeing stars like Gobert. Nobody wants them. But a lot of the guys like Brandon Clark, they don't really have too much of a market. The only market that they have is to be able to get the Zion or to get the Anthony Edwards. So it makes sense from there. I mean, you're not going to get them at the prices that they're going to trade for afterwards, and then also get a reward on top. That's just how money works, I guess. Fuck. I got to eat sometime soon, too. All right, we got 3 minutes left. Oh, you guys actually hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate you. I got 3 minutes until I'm out of here. Let's see what happens. Hopefully we eventually get... Okay, I'm not reading that comment. Let me ask you this right quick before you end stream. How do you feel about the rare rising stars market going forward? Scott, chill out. I don't like them too much. I like the LaMelo. I like the Halliburton. I like the Edwards. The Wiseman, I feel like it's the same type of moment as his first moment, so I don't see too much value there. Who else? I like the Facundo Campazzo because it's his first moment. But other than that, I'm not too in on him. I can't. Nobody's subscribing, Scott. I can't stream until I hit 1,000 subs if nobody's subscribing. I want to be here forever. I'm sitting on Live Token, and some people have no idea what they're doing. Some of these prices are wild. Yeah, I feel like Live Token is a crutch for those people that don't actually know what's going on. It's people trying to recapture what was going on in January and just trying to make a quick flip when a lot of those things don't even sell. Scott, why don't you subscribe? I know you're not subscribed. You're not a true supporter. You didn't even donate to the stream. I don't think I can actually open that up, to be honest. All right, we got 2 minutes. I built this channel. Scott, I will end this channel. You have no say in that. What if I just canceled this channel and you never saw my face again? What if I canceled this one and Bunk Bed Breakdowns just vanished off the face of the earth? Thanks for this stream, boss. I'm off. Thank you for stopping by, Niall. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you taking all the L's in the Top Shot community so we can take a W. It means so much to us. You'll never understand. Scott the GOAT with those timestamps. Is Scott timestamping this shit? I'm going to have to give him a raise. Timestamp. I do it for the people. If you're timestamping this, Scott, then we're going to have to put you on retainer or something. Channel to 100K subs by 2022. I'll be dead by 2022, so that's not going to happen. Hold the number 9, Pat Williams, bro. Cam, don't tell me what to do. I got money that I need in my pocket right now. I have 2 Pat Williams. I'm going to take the L on one and hopefully the the money works out with the other one. We got 1 minute till I'm gone. Then we pivot to crypto picks. Scott, I have zero interest in anything but Top Shot. I tried to get into dibs and I just couldn't. I have like ADD. I can't look at still pictures. I need things going crazy. Start up the song. The outro. I don't know how to do anything on this. I'm not kidding to you when I tell you I don't know how to do anything on stream. Thanks for the stream. Catch y'all later. See you later, Aries Ponage. I appreciate you stopping by. All right, I'm going to end this. I don't know how to do it, though. Fire up the J. Cole on your phone. Okay. Let me see what type of music I got going on my phone. I've been listening to like Otis Redding. I'm just trying to get in the mood for like summer, man. I'm going to put on a song that Scott would appreciate. Where is it? I feel like Scott would like this song.
1, 2, 3.
Scott, you know that song? I was driving with the windows down listening to that. Set the mood. ATM, please. Oh, is that a J. Cole song? I fucking hate that song. I'm not putting on ATM. Beautiful. I like your mic. I like you, David Kim. I like you. Okay. We'll catch you guys sometime soon. This is Oogum Boogum by Brent Wood. Scott, I'm not gonna lie, I got that one on this playlist too. Put on Hot Shower. Bro, Hot Shower's gotta go. Let me put it on, Scott. Let me put it on because you got the song request. Okay, we got, what is this? We got the candle and we got, we'll catch you guys sometime soon. We're out. Peace.